guys, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Boom Shaka and I welcome you to my channel, to my videos, and all the different concepts that I've been talking about related to INFJs, related to other things. I hope that you guys enjoy my videos and hopefully also learn from them to become the best version of yourselves as much as possible. In this video, I wanted to speak to you guys about how INFJs have this tendency to burn themselves out. Because we don't obviously take care of ourselves properly, but also we have this tendency to push ourselves harder and harder and harder as time goes on. There's this refrain in my head every single day. I think it comes from my parents, because my parents are type A personalities and they always forced or wanted me to be more, do more, become more, have more, because they had very little when they were young children or when they were younger. And I get it. I mean, I'm not blaming them. This is the reason why I am the way I am. I love myself, blah, blah, blah. But I understand where all of my tendencies come from, because my family has a very hard time sitting still. We have a really hard time not filling our days with work. We have a very hard time resting. And even when I would take a nap when I was a child, my mom would be like, "Are you tired? What's going on with you? Are you sick? Why are you taking a nap?" You know? So there was this kind of constant refrain, constant kind of voice in my head constantly telling me that, if you're resting, that means you're lazy. Or if you're resting, that must mean you're sick. Don't rest. Keep on doing things. Keep on doing work. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on doing more and more and more and more, because you need to do more in order to be more. You need to be more because you need to show to the world that you are worthy. If you don't do enough and you're not worthy, then what's the point of you being alive, right? So this kind of stuff goes off in my head all the time. Right? I'm always sitting around and I'm trying to rest because I know how important it is for me specifically as an INFJ to rest, because I know I can push myself beyond my capability. Especially because of all these videos I'm doing, I get a lot of messages from you guys, which I love. I love messages from you guys. But because I'm also giving a lot, not only through these videos, but through my work. I work full-time and I have a business full-time. Also, I'm always constantly giving to you guys through the messages that you send me. I'm always trying to, give you my energy and give you my insights, hopefully, and hopefully just be there for you guys. So there's a lot of my days that I spend just giving, and I know that if I don't spend at least 2 hours a day, or at least 2 or 3 hours a day in the evening, come back home, sit by myself and rest, then I'm going to burn myself out. But the funny thing is that a lot of times I'll come back home and I'll be sitting there and trying to rest, and the main thing in my head is like, why are you resting? There's so much to do. You're going to die soon. You have to do more, right? And I know that this is going to happen because I'm not good at resting, and because I have had 20, 30 years of practice now of just going full speed and not being able to rest, right? So I really try to ignore that voice in my head. But a lot of times that voice wins, and I'm like, okay, cool. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What's next? What's next? What's next? Kind of thing, right? Like a crazy person. And eventually, thankfully, my body says, enough is enough. I am going to die. I need to sleep. My eyes will be like all crusted over, like, I need to sleep. My head's going to be like all headachy and tired, like, I need to sleep, right? And eventually I'll be like, okay, cool. I'm so tired that I can barely keep my eyes open, and so I need to sleep. I'll put my head on my pillow and boom, I'll fall asleep right away because I'm exhausted, because I've been pushing myself since the time I woke up. And that's what I do. From the moment I wake up, I try to sit down and do a meditation every morning as soon as I wake up, because that's the only real time sometimes that I get to sit and be still. Otherwise, I'm always moving around doing these videos, doing other work, here, there, everywhere, giving, receiving a little bit, but also giving a lot, not eating enough food, not sleeping enough, not drinking enough water, always pushing. Now, I'm not saying that all INFJs are like this. Now, there's INFJ A and there's INFJ T. So there's two different kinds of INFJs. I'm sure there's some INFJs out there who have a really hard time doing work. They're always just sitting around, and I know a lot of you say, I wish I was more motivated to do things, but I'm not. I just want to sit around all day long and be lazy. And I think to myself, I wish I could help you. I don't have that problem. I want to have that problem. I want to be able to rest. But obviously there's a balance that both of us have to strike. I don't want to be resting all the time either, but I don't want to be working all the time either. The reason I wanted to do this video is because a lot of you guys messaged me saying, how can I do more? I really want you guys to be careful of this adage of us wanting to do more, this glorification of being busy, of working all the time. because a lot of it is just wasted effort. A lot of it's nonsensical work. A lot of times you might be sitting for 2 or 3 hours on Instagram and be exhausted after, or be scrolling through your Facebook feed and be just tired after. You did work. Was it real work? Was it useful work? Probably not. Maybe not. I don't know. Mostly probably not, right? So a lot of times you have to be careful about sitting down and doing our work, to be careful that we're actually doing work we really want to do, right? When I do these videos, I feel like I'm doing real work. I'm actually doing work that I really care about, that I want to do, that I want to put out in the world, right? But a lot of times I'll be sitting there and I'll be scrolling through Instagram or through Facebook, and 10, 15 minutes will pass by and I'll think to myself, is this really how I want to spend my day? Is this really how I want to spend my time? Also, is this really how I want to detox? Is this really how I want to de-stress? Because it actually makes me more stressed out after. I look at all these different people. They're doing more with their lives, it seems. They're living better lives than me somehow. I'm always comparing myself to them, and then afterwards I feel terrible, and I want to do more work because I'm like, I have to catch up to them. I haven't done enough, right? So I don't know about you guys, but I really am very careful throughout my day. First of all, to make sure that my battery, I'm always taking care of my battery. I'm always making sure that I'm not exhausting myself beyond limit, right? Because if I do that, then I'm going to be of no use to anyone, not only myself, but to anyone else who asks me for help, right? So I'm always watching myself, always trying very hard to eat enough food, because that's our energy, right? And all of the time, so many times, I forget to eat food. I hate that. I really absolutely despise that about myself, because I really wish I could be more. I'm trying very hard. I want to be more scheduled about it. But a lot of times I get involved in my work and I'll realize, I look up and I'm like, shit, it's 3 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything all day. Or, oh my god, I haven't had a sip of water all day. I really need to drink some water because my head's going to start hurting. Or things like that, I wanted to go pee, but I didn't go pee for like 2 hours because I'm doing something. I'm like, no, I don't want to stop myself. I want to, right? So that's something that I really am trying to be very careful about, taking care of my physical body, but also making sure that I take the time to rest. It's really important as an INFJ, especially if you're an INFJ that pushes yourself beyond your limit, that you take the time to rest. It is so important. Even if it's just a 5-minute sit down, where you sit down, stare off into space for 5 minutes doing nothing. Even if it's just that 5 minutes, it's so important for us to take that time to relax. Now, of course, I'm not just saying this to INFJs. If you are an INFP, or I know INFPs can really push themselves too, INTJs can push themselves too. I'm sure any person on this planet really, if they are a type A personality, if they've had really pushy parents where they really want them to accomplish a lot, then I'm sure you guys deal with this as well, right? So I'm sure I'm just speaking to the choir, but I just wanted to say this out loud and create a video on it because it's so important, because I think it's more of a reminder for myself as well, to be like, boom, you really need to sit down and relax, stop going around like a crazy person, stop working so hard, because if you work so hard and you're so tired, the work that you're going to produce is going to be of a poor quality. I know sometimes I'll get up in the morning and I'll have to do these videos, or I want to do these videos. I'll be doing these videos and I'll be so tired because I didn't sleep properly, blah, blah, blah. And I know that the quality of the video suffers. But then when I wake up, like today, I woke up, I had a really nice sleep. I woke up, I'm very relaxed. I feel calm. I feel happy. And so I'm hoping, I'm guessing that the quality of the video is going to be of a completely different caliber. It's going to be much better. I'm going to be able to articulate my thoughts a little bit better, I think, right? So it matters. All of the rest that we take, all the sleep that we get, all the food that we eat, all of the meditation that we do, all the journaling that we do, all of that matters because it makes us a better person. Also, it makes us a better worker. All right? I hope this makes sense to you guys. The cicadas have started speaking, so I need to switch this video off. Otherwise, you guys are not going to be able to hear anything. Again, thank you so much for watching, for listening. And if you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. My contact information is in the description below. So you can get at me in so many different ways, right? Facebook, Instagram, email. I prefer Facebook, my private Facebook, but you guys can message me any way you want, okay? All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.